Hey everyone, it's PinkGeeRough, your favorite monster tamer. In this video, I'm going to highlight some of the games that have been the best for 2023, primarily because Game Awards tend to favor those with lots of marketing, advertising, but other games that have been very great, especially in niches like monster taming genre, not get as much attention. So let's give them some love. For my favorite game of 2023, I'm going to highlight Kazak Beasts. The game has revolutionized the monster taming genre. It has a very interesting fusion concept with over 19,000 fusions, and it has a very fun and engaging battling system. The game will have a multiplayer soon, so that's going to be exciting. In the meantime, it still has a very great story, cool systems like the randomizer, which I think are going to be more staple in the monster taming genre, and most surprising of all, it has 96% overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, which I think is astounding for any game to achieve, so being achieved by indie developers, incredible. The next highlight is for the incredible dev service, and that goes to Moonstone Island. The game is a lovely blend of genres between monster taming, deck building, farm sim. I love the spirits, they are so cute. But one of the best highlights for me is the regular updates that the devs have released. It has greatly improved the quality of life experience as a player, and not only that, but their release notes are very well written, and the devs have a great community manager. The social media game is on fire, and they're very interactive, so big highlight for that. Next, for the Farm Sim Supreme, the award goes to Roots of Pacha. The game has a very unique experience with a farm sim but a tribal prehistoric aspect. The highlight is that you can tame ostriches and you can ride the ostriches, which, yes, there are other animals, but like ostriches, I'm so excited. I really enjoyed this game and I found it way less stressful competing with time when compared to, the iconic Stardew Valley. So I think it's a very good shout for anyone who loves farm sims. Next, as the never too late to port, I want to highlight the game Digimon World Next Order. After 6 or 7 years, the game has finally been ported to the PC, and it brings me lots of hope that we're going to see more Digimon on PC. I love Digimon, and the game, I loved it so much. It has that raising aspect, feeding, training. The Digimon do have life cycles, so it can get grindy, but I do love the ability, to raise Digivolve, go back to Digiegg, and give you that itch of actually raising a creature. The next game wins the Blast of Color award, and it goes to Patch Quest. Patch Quest is a very fun roguelite where you throw a lasso and you mount monsters that you tame. They have very unique skills which I really enjoy, and you explore different patches, different biomes that have different pins like plants, which, by the way, can be shiny, which I really like collecting. I think it's one of the most fun roguelites, and the fact that you collect monsters as you go along gives it a bonus. Another roguelite monster taming game that was released from Early Access, hence I'm going to give it the Early Access Dedication Award, is Adore. It has a different concept than Patch Quest because you summon the creatures that you have captured. Throughout the Early Access that I've played through, the gameplay has changed multiple times and has improved tremendously, so props to the devs for giving a lot of work to the game. And since release, it also got some free updates, some themed monsters, so if you're into roguelikes or monster tamers, just check the game out. And the final award for the day is the Nostalgia Overload, and it actually goes to a demo, Isle of Swaps. The demo is packed with nostalgia for me because it has a Pokemon card-like aspect. It's a trading card game, it has the battling, and since the actual first time I've played it, it has now changed to a roguelite as well, and it's clear that the dev loves this project. I really enjoyed actually playing it. I'm excited to see where the game goes because I think it has a lot of potential. If you haven't, check out the demo right now. And although that was the final award, it's time to give a shout out to a couple of games that are going to be released next year in 2024. So make sure to subscribe if you want to keep up to date with them. First, there's going to be a Mayhem for Monsters in Palworld, which is going to release early access in January. It is the Pokemon with Guns game. Its trailers have gotten a lot of hype. It's a bit satirical. It's a bit... I don't know what it's going to be. It's a lot of everything. So I just gotta wait till January and see what the game has. And the other is a crossbreeding haven, and it's named Ova Magica. Based on the Kickstarter update, it's likely going to be released after mid-2024, so probably summer, fall, or even winter. One of its key features is that it's a farm sim monster taming, which you collect blobs and the blobs can crossbreed. I will be looking very forward to trying to make all the blobs possible pink. With that comes the end of the video, so let me know in the comments below what were your favorite games for 2023 and what are you excited for in 2024. Thank you for watching.